You shower every day. You brush your teeth morning and night. You might even exfoliate and moisturize. But here's a question most people don't think to ask. Are you truly clean? You might be surprised to learn that despite all the scrubbing, millions of people are missing some crucial areas during their hygiene routine, and it could be having serious effects on their long-term health. According to Dr. Sarah Thompson, a geriatric health expert with more than 3 decades of experience, ignoring just a few key body parts can lead to a chain reaction of consequences, from bad breath and body odor to infections, poor circulation, and even weakened immunity. And here's the kicker. Over 87% of Americans either clean these areas incorrectly or skip them entirely. It's a silent epidemic of overlooked hygiene, and it's especially dangerous for older adults, whose skin, immune systems, and circulation need extra care. If you've ever dealt with recurring issues like nasal congestion, foot pain, skin rashes, or bad breath despite being clean, you might be skipping one of these 5 hidden zones. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 5 most neglected parts of the body that demand your attention if you want to feel fresher, stay healthier, and maybe even extend your lifespan. Number 5 is one most people never think about, but it could be sabotaging your wellness every day. So go ahead, tap that like button, subscribe for more practical health insights, and let's get into it. 1. The tongue, your mouth's hidden germ factory. We often think of our tongues as just tools for tasting, but they're actually teeming with biological activity. And if left uncleaned, they become breeding grounds for harmful bacteria. The tongue's surface is covered in tiny grooves and papillae that trap food particles, dead cells, and microbes. As this buildup accumulates over time, it doesn't just cause morning breath. It can dull your taste buds, foster inflammation, and even contribute to more serious systemic issues, including heart disease and respiratory infections. For older adults whose immune systems may already be compromised, a dirty tongue can be an overlooked threat to overall wellness. Why it matters. 80% of chronic bad breath originates from bacteria on the tongue. These bacteria can migrate to gums, triggering gingivitis and systemic inflammation. In older adults, tongue bacteria may weaken immune response and increase vulnerability to infections. Poor tongue hygiene has been linked to increased plaque and cavities. Fix it. Use a tongue scraper or a soft bristled toothbrush specifically for tongue cleaning. Begin at the very back of your tongue and gently scrape forward 3 to 4 times. Rinse your scraper or brush between passes to avoid reapplying debris. Follow with a warm water rinse or an alcohol-free mouthwash. Clean your tongue twice daily, once in the morning and again before bed, for optimal results. Real-life story. Mary, 67, had struggled with persistent bad breath and a loss of taste, despite brushing and flossing regularly. Her dentist recommended incorporating tongue cleaning into her daily routine. At first skeptical, she gave it a try using a metal scraper every morning and night. After just 2 weeks, her breath improved noticeably. She could enjoy flavors more vividly again, and even her dentist noticed her gums looked healthier. "It was such a simple fix," she said, "but it made a huge difference. I actually feel fresher throughout the day." Have you been skipping your tongue? Share your experience in the comments. 2. Your feet, the foundation of your health. They carry your weight all day, yet most people give them only a quick rinse. That's not enough. Feet collect sweat, bacteria, and dirt, especially between the toes. Over time, this can create a breeding ground for infections and discomfort that often go unnoticed until they become serious. As we age, skin thins and circulation slows down, making our feet even more vulnerable. Why it matters can lead to athlete's foot, toenail fungus, and foul odors. Cracked heels invite bacterial and fungal infections. Corns, calluses, and dry patches can affect balance and mobility. Poor circulation starts here, especially in diabetics, increasing the risk of foot ulcers. Fix it. Wash your feet daily using warm water and a mild antibacterial soap. Dry thoroughly, especially between the toes, to prevent moisture buildup. Moisturize soles and heels with a rich, non-fragranced lotion, but avoid applying lotion between the toes. Trim toenails straight across to avoid ingrown nails and file any rough edges gently. Elevate feet for 10 to 15 minutes daily to improve circulation. Massage your feet regularly to boost blood flow and reduce stiffness, especially before bed. Inspect your feet weekly for cuts, blisters, or color changes, especially important for people with diabetes or neuropathy. Real-life story. Tom, 73, ignored his feet until he got a fungal infection that left his toenails yellow and painful. It started as a minor itch he brushed off, but within weeks he had trouble walking without discomfort. After visiting a podiatrist and starting a proper daily foot care routine, including washing, moisturizing, and nail trimming, Tom not only cleared up the infection, but noticed something else. His posture improved, his balance became steadier, and even his knee pain lessened. "I never realized how much my feet were affecting my entire body," he said. "Now I treat them like gold." Do your feet get enough love? Comment yes or no below. 2. Armpits, your body's natural detox zone. Your armpits might seem like a simple spot to slap on deodorant and forget about, but they play a surprisingly important role in your body's immune and detox systems. These small creases house sweat glands and lymph nodes that help filter toxins and support circulation. But when neglected or smothered with the wrong products, your underarms can quickly become ground zero for irritation, bacterial buildup, and even compromised immune function. Why it matters. Product buildup plus bacteria equals irritation, rashes, painful lumps that may be mistaken for serious conditions. Clogged pores and sweat glands can disrupt natural detox processes. Aluminum in many deodorants can block sweat ducts and potentially affect lymphatic drainage. Neglecting this area may lead to darkened skin, inflammation, and unpleasant body odor. Fix it. Wash your armpits daily using warm water and a gentle, fragrance-free soap. Use small circular motions and be sure to reach into folds and creases. Let the area dry completely before applying deodorant. Choose natural aluminum-free deodorants that let your skin breathe. Once a week, apply an armpit detox mask made from bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar to draw out toxins and refresh the skin. Consider shaving or trimming hair regularly to reduce bacterial trapping, but always use clean, sharp tools to avoid cuts. Real-life story. Barbara, 65, used to suffer from recurring underarm rashes and strange lumps that made her self-conscious and worried. After doing some research and talking to her doctor, she realized her antiperspirant was part of the problem. She made the switch to a natural deodorant and adopted a proper cleaning routine that included an occasional armpit detox mask. Within a few weeks, her irritation cleared, the lumps vanished, and she noticed she didn't even need as much deodorant anymore. Her body naturally smelled fresher. "I never imagined my armpits could feel this healthy," she said. Ever tried an armpit detox? Let us know your results below. 4. Your nose, the gateway to your lungs. We clean our hands, we brush our teeth, we even moisturize our skin, but we often forget to care for the very organ that works tirelessly with every breath we take, the nose. Your nose is more than just a passageway for air. It's a frontline defender for your respiratory system, filtering out harmful particles before they ever reach your lungs. Especially for older adults, maintaining nasal hygiene can make a significant difference in sleep quality, immunity, and even mental clarity. Why it matters. Filters out viruses, bacteria, allergens, and airborne pollutants. Congestion can lead to headaches, snoring, sinus infections, and poor oxygenation. Chronic mouth breathing due to nasal blockage can dry out the mouth, raise infection risk, and impact heart health. Poor nasal hygiene affects your sense of smell, appetite, and even your mood. Fix it. Rinse daily with a saline spray or neti pot to flush out irritants and reduce inflammation. Inhale steam from a warm shower or bowl of hot water to loosen thick mucus naturally. Blow gently, one nostril at a time, to avoid pushing mucus deeper. Keep indoor air moist with a humidifier and avoid overusing medicated sprays unless prescribed by a doctor. Real-life story. Jack, 68, dealt with year-round nasal congestion and seasonal allergies that made it hard to breathe, sleep, or even enjoy meals. His doctor recommended nasal rinsing, and within 2 weeks of using a saline solution, morning and night, Jack reported clearer breathing, fewer allergy flare-ups, better sleep, and reduced reliance on over-the-counter meds. "I didn't realize how much it was affecting my energy until it stopped being a problem," he said. Breathe easy. Have you tried nasal rinsing before? Share your experience in the comments below. 5. Belly button, the hidden bacteria trap. It's small, often overlooked, and surprisingly dirty. The belly button may not seem important, but it's a hidden hotspot for grime and bacteria. Because it's a recessed area with limited airflow, it tends to trap sweat, oil, dead skin cells, lint, and even soap residue, all of which create a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. The longer it goes uncleaned, the more likely it is to emit odor or become irritated. And for older adults, especially those with limited mobility or thinner, more delicate skin, a neglected navel can quickly turn into a serious problem. Why it matters: can harbor over 60 types of bacteria, leads to unpleasant smells, redness, and infections like omphalitis, a painful inflammation of the navel. Seniors with compromised skin integrity are more prone to irritation and delayed healing. Fix it. Gently clean it daily with warm water and a mild, fragrance-free soap. Avoid digging in with cotton swabs or sharp objects, which can cause micro-tears. After bathing, make sure to pat the area completely dry using a soft towel or tissue. Once a week, consider a deeper clean using a few drops of witch hazel or rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad, but never soak the area. Real-life story. Helen, 75, never thought twice about her belly button until she developed an itchy red infection that turned into a minor medical scare. After a visit to her doctor and a short course of antibiotics, she added belly button care to her routine. Now she gently cleans and dries it every day and says she feels cleaner, fresher, and more confident as a result. Did you ever think about cleaning your belly button? Share your story in the comments. We're all learning together. Recap: the 5 forgotten body parts you should clean daily. Tongue. More than just a tasting tool, your tongue can accumulate bacteria, food particles, and dead cells that lead to bad breath, dull taste, and even impact your immune system. Regular cleaning can reduce these risks and enhance oral and systemic health. Feet. Often ignored, your feet are susceptible to bacterial and fungal infections due to constant exposure to moisture and sweat. Keeping them clean helps prevent odors, promotes circulation, and supports your ability to move freely and comfortably. Armpits. This area contains lymph nodes and sweat glands essential to your body's detox process. Without proper cleansing, product buildup and bacteria can cause rashes, irritation, and even immune disruption. Proper hygiene can restore balance and reduce odor naturally. Nose. As the front line of your respiratory system, your nose filters allergens, dust, and pathogens. Keeping it clean enhances airflow, supports better oxygen intake, and may reduce the frequency of sinus infections, headaches, and poor sleep quality. Belly button. Small but mighty, the navel can harbor a surprising amount of bacteria if left uncleaned. Regular, gentle cleaning can prevent buildup, reduce the chance of infections, and help you avoid unpleasant odors or discomfort around the area. Final thoughts. Sometimes the little things make the biggest difference. By paying attention to these often ignored body parts, you're not just practicing good hygiene, you're actively supporting your body's immune system, circulation, detoxification, and overall vitality. These small habits, repeated daily, can lead to better sleep, more energy, and fewer infections down the road. So the next time you step into the shower, don't rush through it. Think of it as a daily investment in your well-being, because when your body feels clean and balanced, your mind and spirit follow. Which one surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about it. And hey, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another health tip that could change your life. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.